Good morning, Keith Hickey, Town Administrator for the Town of Kingston. Today is the 25th of July, and this is the latest edition of This Week in Kingston. I hope everybody's having a good week. It's been nice to have a little bit cooler weather finally, with some rain, so things are going well. A few things to make people aware of this week. If you haven't been by the townhouse, the Veterans Memorial is just about done. The group has had the property graded, it's loamed. They're bringing in a water truck, a water tanker truck that's going to be sitting at the townhouse for a while. It's going to provide water to irrigate the sod and the plants that have been planted out there. That's going to be happening on Friday the 26th. So if you get a chance to go by, I'd urge you to do that. It's a beautiful, beautiful memorial. They've done an amazing job. They'll be coming to the Board of Selectmen meeting next Tuesday night just to make the board aware of what's going on and the public aware of what's happening. And they're just about done the construction phase. So it's pretty impressive. And I think once everything gets finished up, it's going to look like it's been here for the 20 or so years the building's been in place. Something else you might be interested in, the Plymouth County Mosquito Control is offering an opportunity for people to reach out and have their request to have their property or the street that they live on sprayed as part of the mosquito control program. I don't believe there's a cost to do so. If you're interested in doing that, there's information on the town website. But the number, if you're interested in it, is 781-585-5450. You can explain what you're looking for and they can help you out, let you know whether or not you can get your street or property sprayed sometime this year. So great opportunity if you want to get rid of some of the bugs you've got to do that at a reduced or at no cost to you at all. So if you're interested, take a look at that. Obviously, one of the big challenges we're dealing with the last couple of weeks, and we'll continue to deal with through a good part of August, is the road construction on Main Street, Route 3A from Cancun, basically north down to the bottom of the hill where the traffic light is. We've had a number of meetings with Mass DOT, the construction company, the engineer, trying to minimize the issues with the detours and the traffic backups and things of that nature. The construction company's been doing a great job at working their way back up the hill where there isn't as much concern and traffic tie-up as there is up near the Cancun area. The construction company will be returning back up to the top of the hill Monday, Tuesday, and potentially Wednesday as well to do some construction work there. So the existing detour that's there now will continue. By the middle of next week, the worst of the impacts as far as problems with congestion, traffic, and things of that nature in the construction should be over. But they'll continue to do work on that street. There'll continue to be detours for the better part of the next month. So I appreciate everybody's patience. It is something we need to try to get done, and we are trying to minimize the impact to everybody as much as we possibly can. So thank you for your patience. Next week, there is a lengthy Board of Selectmen meeting. Have a number of topics. First being the police department, and Chief Holmes is asked to take a moment to recognize the promotion of Officer Heath Howell to detective. So glad that he has had the opportunity to do a great job for our department and has earned the ability to become a detective. So we're going to be recognizing him for that. There is unfortunately another dangerous dog hearing. It's a new dangerous dog hearing, probably the third one we've had certainly the last year. So we'll be having to work through that with the board as well. There'll be obviously, if you recall, we had some technical challenges at our last meeting, and so we're going to have to. We skipped over some things, and we'll have to reviewing those from the last meeting. One of those was the goals and what's gone on with the police chief after his first 3 months in office. So discussing those with the police chief. There'll be a 7 o'clock presentation with Old Quality Planning the town contract with Old Colony Planning to identify local and state road improvement priorities to assist the town with applying for and potentially being awarded grant funds for not only some of our local road needs, but also some of the state road improvements need to occur as well. So there'll be a presentation on that. Once the presentation's over, probably next Wednesday, we'll have that presentation up on our website if people want to take a look at it. The leaching field document. So the leaching field with the wastewater department is still, the construction is still ongoing. The state, we're going to be asking for the state. The state has asked us, we're borrowing money through the Massachusetts Clean Water Trust. And we have to sign paperwork for that bonding. We're asking the board to sign off on that paperwork next week. Request a one-day liquor license for the Hilltop Club. We have a planning board alternate is asking to be appointed. The state warrant, our town clerk, Mr. Gallagher, is asking for the warrant to be authorized to be posted. Silver Lake has a couple of HVAC projects that they were authorized money for through our ARPA funds. They're ready to award those projects and get those projects started this summer. One of the projects was the bids actually came in a bit higher than what was awarded, and one of the bids came in lower. So what we're asking the board to do is just authorize a transfer of the surplus funds from the lower bid to fund the overage from the bid that came in over budget. We're also going to be asking the board to fund the purchase of a new server for our 911 system at the police department. The state used to supply those servers, and this server is coming to the end of its useful life. The state does not supply those anymore, so we've got to purchase that $16,000 server. Looking to use some of our remaining ARPA funds to do that. Trying to finalize the fiscal 25 goals for the town administrator, and then also appointed advisory board member to the MBTA. So that's our board meeting for next week, probably a bit longer than they have been in the last little while. A lot of stuff to deal with, and obviously with the dog hearing, some stuff that's not all that pleasant to deal with, but something that has to be addressed. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Enjoy the weather, and we'll talk to you again next week. Thanks for watching.